First of all, thanks for having me. This is my favorite topic, right? So you see, data is key for any enterprises to transform, right? And what has happened is, with all this, tech transformation, the first step of removing all this data silos has been achieved by most enterprises. The second challenge remains: what do you do with that data, right? How do you discover a relationship with the data? How do you contextualize the insights, right? And that's where Neo4j shines, right? When we talk about those aspects, we perform 1,000 times better than normal relationship database, right? And we have done that for various industries and various verticals and customers in India and globally as well. So when it comes to banks, we help them reduce fraud, right? When it comes to insurance companies, we help them reduce fraud in claims as well. When it comes to telcos, we help them plan their network better. We help them do inventory management of their network equipments better. When it comes to government, we help them improve their citizen services as well, right? And the use cases are limitless. We continue to explore new use cases and new challenges in every conversation we have with our customers. Yeah, I see that there are two things which are happening in the market, right? One is the cloud adoption, right? Because most of the enterprises have realized that moving to cloud is the way to go, because the innovation, new technology is happening in the cloud, right? Not on the on-prem anymore. Number two, with the advent of OpenAI, this whole LM market has been revolutionized, right? Because every enterprise is thinking about GenAI or have started on GenAI, right? Now, how does Neo4j fit in? Is very simple. We talk about building a knowledge graph, right? Which we believe is critical to any enterprises who wants to get the best out of the data, structured or unstructured, right? Because what's going to happen is that today you have OpenAI, tomorrow you have Bard, then you have Databricks come. Every technology company is coming with LLMs, right? So most likely you will have one customer or one enterprise will have multiple LLMs. Now, how do you make sure that how do you overcome the challenge of training your model every time you implement a LLM? Is going to be painful. So if you have knowledge graph, based as a foundation to the data, where you have all the data, taken care of, relationships have been taken care of, and your models are taken care of, then you can have any LLM on top as a plug and play. So you become agnostic from LLM perspective, right? Which will accelerate time to value and help a lot of enterprises not get dependent on one specific LLMs. Yeah, so what has happened is, because of that, because of Gen AI, and because of if you look at India market, India GDP is probably the only GDP which is bright spot in a global economy, right? And we have shown that in our results as well. So we have doubled the growth year on year from past 2 years, right? And we are also committing ourselves to invest more in India. And because of that, what has happened is, there are a lot of customers, banking customers, government sector, telcos who are speaking to us. So our customer list is increasing as well. So from priority perspective, absolutely, yeah, we continue to, tackle a lot of challenges which a lot of customers are facing. So that's why we are investing more on people. We're also trying to bring in more use cases as well to enterprises, how they can, how they can take care of the unstructured data as well, how they can make the best out of it, how can they make the best out of GenAI, how they can reduce hallucinations, how can they improve explainability when they're using GenAI. So these are a couple of priorities, right, for us to make sure that we help customers accelerate the transformation and adopt new technologies better. Oh, I think it's a great event for everyone and anyone to attend, right? For customers, absolutely, they get to see the top players in the event, like Neo4j and other like Google Cloud as well, where they can interact, talk about the challenges and how we can together solve the challenges. Point number one. Point number two, I think what we realize is there's a lot of graph database awareness, right? Which means that we are talking to the right people, which also means the ETCIO is bringing in right type of stakeholders, senior enough, who are highly influential in developing the data strategy, which is exactly who we want to be speaking to, because that's where the challenge, there are a lot of challenging scenarios come in, and which we would love to solve.